Ich bin ab jetzt gleich leiser, ne?
Plenty of action coming our way. We've obviously been through 1 week of qualifiers, or I say 1 week of qualifiers, just the first qualifier. We are now at qualifier 2. We've been through round 1, 2, and we are just at round 3 in the bottom left of your screen there. The top 8 will advance to the finals. And once we are done with today, of course, we then got semi-finals and finals, but we'll get to that eventually. In the meantime, just know the top 8 teams in today's games will be the ones that proceed to the finals.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, let's be real. But to get to the top 8 on the leaderboard, they're going to need to accumulate themselves a little bit of points here, and this is exactly the format that they're looking for. If you see in the bottom right, top 35, so that's top 35 teams, not top 35 players, is when that threshold for placement is going to start kicking in with one measly point, but it adds up, trust me. Once you get all the way up to the Victory Royale, 32 points. Top 3 is really where a lot of the good point come through for it, because you see it starts getting up to +2, and then +4 every single threshold from there on out. 3 points as well. What I looked at from last week in qualifier 1 was roughly 132 points was that cutoff. Will it be the same today? I don't know. No idea, because quite frankly, the games can really throw it off. But that's what we're kind of looking at for that top 8 qualification.
That's right. Here's our list of qualified players coming into qualifier number 2. I mean, there's a lot of these big names. Like last week, we saw a little bit of Malabuka, a little bit of Mustache, right? We're coming back. Now we got a little bit of Deceptos and Kinzel as well. I mean, look at this. Levin right there in the center top. Mr. Savage, Benji Fishy coming back stronger than ever. I'm really excited.
Yeah, big fan favorites. Obviously, Benji and Savage, I'm sure everybody will have their eyes on them. But on this screen, there are just plenty of supreme duos on your screen. Some that, you know, have really impressed so far this season at different times, like the likes of Anas and Pink and the Let's In It Squeeze, always going to be top names. So I'm looking forward to seeing how all these guys fare against each other.
Yeah, I think Andalex in particular is a very interesting one, right? Because there's a lot of switch-ups. Firstly, actually, the most important note, didn't qualify for round 4 on Friday. So qualifier 1 didn't make it here. This is the first time we're actually seeing him and X-Squeeze in the championship for FNCS, right? So he has had a little bit rough start to the season. The first 3 weeks didn't manage to qualify for any of the Cash Cup Round Tuesday. In that week 4, won the Cash Cup because he switched to playing with Xweez, who he's been playing with for a long time. This duo that they're working with right now, Handlix Xweez, is a proven strategy for success. And look, I think we're going to see that today.
Yeah, look, some more French names that excite me. The top right of your screen, Clement Floki. Obviously, we saw them in Qualifier 1. They were contested, and they absolutely dominate. They were so close, literally going into the final game of the qualifier. They were sitting in about, what, 6th, 7th? They looked like they were set to qual, and that was the one game where they went down off spawn, and it didn't quite go so well. So hopefully they come back into the day stronger. They're able to keep that mindset and mentality strong throughout all 6 games and not drop off in the final one. But they'll be looking for revenge today for sure.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Like, those off-spawn battles are going to be so intense. I want to see what they're like today, right? Are they still contested? Are they still going to be that stronger team? Because we knew off-spawn, like we said, they were the dominant team there. Especially the games they got off-spawn, they were really able to capitalize and get deep into having an 11. I can't even say that. It's your name. I should be able to say 11 at this point. An 11 elimination. It's hard to say. 2nd place. So, like, they were able to get deep into the games, get themselves a ton of points. And that's what you need if you're managing to fight off-spawn, basically.
Dude, there were so many contested teams, right, out of Qualifier 1. That's the biggest thing we're seeing right now. There's a lot of aggression coming out in this FNCS as opposed to, like, previous ones, right? A lot of these duos are just deciding, I want that name POI. I'm willing to fight for it. I will die on this hill if necessary. And we will butt heads until one of us walks away the winner. We'll have to see how that continues to unfold here in Qualifier number 2. And, of course, beyond here in this entire year of duo competition. I look forward to it. Guys, we got to talk about a few more things as we prepare the battle bus. We're warming up the seats. Don't worry, you guys will have front row seats to all of the action. We saved you a seat at the front right next to the bus driver himself, and of course Boop and Shywager. But for now, I want to kind of talk to you guys a little bit more about the duos, right? We have 12 returning duos. Some of these that we saw last week did not make it, and if they're not careful with some of these duos that have like made it here today, they could miss their spot in semifinals, which is actually like a really scary thought. Like, we might not see some of these bigger named duos make it to semifinals for the first time in like an FNCS history.
Look, the truth is, this is the first FNCS of the year, and I think after how things went out last year, people know that it is a progression, but in terms of progression, you want to start off, you know, really well, and so not making the finals is going to be something that all these teams will fear. I think a lot of them probably are thinking in their heads, look, okay, even if we don't get top 8 today, we should be good on series points to play in the semi-finals. But Reese, you know better than anybody else, you don't even want to be playing in the semis. You want to go straight to the finals if you can.
Man, I like how you said, I know better than anyone else.
Danke, Lehrling, fürs Zuschauen.